Hello, we've now completed lessons 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're ready to do the word circling back 1. And there are 3 projects within the word circling back 1. Project 1 is formatting a letter, Project 2 is creating attachment, and Project 3 is finding and replacing text. You will need to submit all 3 projects to get full points for the circling back 1 word project. So the first thing we need to do is let's go ahead and download both of these files that we need. So the conference speaker, I'm going to click on that and I'm going to save that in my documents into where I've been saving my word assignments here. And I'm just going to leave this name the same at this point in time. And then I'm also going to download the group info document so that I have both of them download to my computer and I am ready for them at any point. And I'm going to go ahead and close this. So here in our textbook on page 136, let's look at the Project 1 formatting a letter. We're going to open that conference speaker letter. So I'm going to come back here. I'm going to open up Word and I'm going to find that conference speaker letter that I downloaded here. And I'm going to save the document as conference speaker letter. So I'm going to just do a file, do a save as, and I'm going to name it conference speaker letter and save. And the first thing I need to do is I need to replace some information. Now this, you can see it has different placeholders here in my document. So if I click on these, I've got placeholders. And what I need to do here is I need to replace this where it says street address with some information up here, your name. Anytime you use a template and you have these placeholders, if you don't use one, then you want to make sure that you delete it. You don't just want to leave it in there because it'll print that way and people will think, well, they're not really paying attention to what they're doing. So here where it says your name, we're going to type in Susan Pasha. And the street address, we're just going to click right there to select that area. And it's 5678 Circle Street. And here in the city and zip, it's Kansas City, Missouri, 64163. And then I'm going to come down here to recipient name. My recipient's name is Daniel Slade. And he has a title, and his title is President, Strategies and Operations. And the company name is Montgomery, Slade, and Parker. If you make mistakes, make sure you correct them. And they are at 3333 Lakeside Way in Chicago, Illinois. And my recipient name, I want to put this in here, is Mr. Slade. So I've got my information in here. I want to change the date of the letter from January 15th to June 15th. So I need to make sure, just change it to June 15th, 2000 XX. And now I'm going to make some changes just in the way it looks. I'm going to take Susan Pasha, I'm going to select that. I'm going to change the font size to 28. This is my heading and I just want it to look a little different. And I want to change the font color to red accent 2, darker 50%. I'm going to select the next line here, and I'm going to right align this information, and I'm going to change the font size to 10. And then in the first sentence of the letter, I need to select travel agents right here. And I'm going to change that to consultants. And in the second sentence, in the first sentence here, in the second sentence, instead of Alpine Ski House in Breckenridge, Colorado, it is Lakeview Towers. In South Lake Tahoe, California. And then we're going to take this Lakeview Towers in South Lake Tahoe, and we're going to make that bold. We want them to know, hey, we're going to California. And the date, instead of October 3rd, is going to be September 16th. And we are going to make that bold. So then on number 12, in the last sentence of the letter, so right down here is our last sentence, we want to change convention and make that conference. Then under here, we've got, instead of your name, we want to type in Sasha or Susan Pasha. And then under title, we want president. And we're going to select Shift Enter because we want to make sure that these stay together, and that's the difference between just hitting Enter and Shift Enter. And we want National Association of Professional Consultants. And if we come up here to view, we want to view it as one page. And let's go ahead and turn our Show Hide button off here. And that is our final document. So we're now ready to save this as our conference speaker letter. And that is, circling back, Project 1.